employed.
It's not easy as it looks. I might make it look easy because I don't want my crowd or those people who follow me to know that I go through a lot, because I don't want them to believe. I don't want to mess with their belief, and their inspiration. Sometimes I make it look like it's perfect so that they think that they can do it and it's easy. But the truth of the matter is we go through a lot. I go through a lot. There's times where I feel like giving up. There's times I feel like crying. But I don't. I push through. And when I see the nation inspired and how, over the weekend everybody was talking about how proud they were when they saw me perform at FNB, it brings a lot of joy. And it reminds me of why I do it, and it gives me more strength to go to the next battle. But I'd love to say they should dream big. They shouldn't give up. They should learn and empower themselves with knowledge, because through knowledge you can do a lot of things. And I'd also like to thank them for the support that they give me in general.
To a young person who's sitting in Nairobi, in Lagos, in Addis Ababa, in Harare, in Maseru, your message to the continent?
I think through traveling, I've learned that the African kid goes through similar problems. It doesn't matter where in Africa you are. I think South Africa is very blessed. We have a little bit more opportunity than the rest of the continent, even if we don't know. But we are dealing with a poverty problem where people are coming from very, very poor backgrounds, and we have big dreams. There's very little that the government is doing. There's a lot they could do. We're dealing with a lot of corrupt politicians as well. So the African child really is on its own, and I'd love to motivate them and say it doesn't matter where you come from, you can make it. I come from a very average background. I might not come from a shack, but I can relate to being at home and thinking I would love, for my life to be like this or like that. And through me getting up off my couch and doing something about my life, I was able to become what people see me as and the inspiration that I am. So I'd love to motivate them and just say, you can do it. It doesn't matter where you come from. Keep working hard, and we look forward to all the different stars, all the different presidents that we're going to see in the next coming 30, 40 years. My dream is for Africa to be one country, or at least a state. For us to have one currency, for us to speak each other's languages, because we're actually one. I think the borders that we have between each other have made us think that we're all foreigners to each other, but through traveling I've realized that we're actually all going through the same thing. So it is very important to have programs like this so that we could start sharing information and start coming up with solutions for all our problems, because they're similar.